The doorbell camera caught a woman I'd never seen before dropping a toddler at my husband's feet in a gas station parking lot, and he caught the baby like he'd done it 100 times before. I only saw the clip because our shared photo album synced automatically, and a stranger's face doesn't belong in a folder labeled Family 2024. My husband Callum travels for work 2 weeks a month, selling industrial equipment across 3 states. I never questioned it. He calls every night at 8, sends photos of hotel lobbies, complains about airport food. I trusted the routine the way you trust gravity, without thinking about it once. Then I zoomed into the timestamp. The video was from a Tuesday. He told me he was in Ohio. The gas station sign behind him read a town 40 minutes from our house. I told myself there was an explanation. Maybe a coworker's kid, maybe a favor for a friend. I almost talked myself out of asking at all, because some part of me already understood that asking would end something I wasn't ready to lose. But the toddler in that video had his exact walk, the same stubborn tilt of the chin my own son has. That's what broke the trance. I started digging. I found a second phone charger in his gym bag that didn't match either of our devices. I found a receipt for a car seat purchased 8 months ago for a store 2 towns from any client he'd ever mentioned. I found, buried in an old cloud backup he forgot to log out of on our shared laptop, a folder of messages between him and a woman named Priscilla. 2 years of them. Sonograms, a birth announcement, a name, Jasper, 7 months old. Born the same season Callum told me he was swamped with a new territory. The anger came fast and ugly. I wanted to call her, scream at her, tell her she'd built a life on a lie he was telling both of us. But then I read further into the messages, and the confusion turned into something worse. Priscilla didn't know about me either. In her last messages, she asked why he kept missing appointments, why he flinched every time she brought up meeting his parents, why he still hadn't put his name on anything official. She wrote, "I feel like I'm raising this baby alone while you disappear for 2 weeks every month. Where do you even go?" He was lying to both of us at the same time, using the same excuse, the other woman, to cover his absence from each life. I confronted him with the laptop open on the kitchen table. He didn't deny it. He sat down heavily and said the thing men say when they've run out of road. "I was going to tell you when the timing was right. There is no right timing for a second child you hid from your wife for a year." I asked him one question that mattered more than anything else. Does Jasper have what he needs? Is he safe? Is someone caring for that baby the way our son is cared for? Callum said Priscilla was a good mother, exhausted and alone, but good. That single detail is the only reason I didn't burn the house down that night. Here is where it stopped being simple. Priscilla reached out to me herself 2 days later, having found my number in his phone after he finally admitted everything to her too. She wasn't the villain I'd built in my head. She was a woman who believed she was someone's only partner, raising a baby on her own half the month, blindsided exactly like I was. We ended up on the phone for 3 hours, 2 strangers comparing calendars and realizing we'd been split down the middle of the same man's life without either of us consenting to it. The moral tangle isn't Callum anymore. That part is over. Lawyers are already involved. The tangle is Jasper and my son, 2 little boys who share a father and will grow up in houses that will probably never sit at the same table. Priscilla asked if I'd be willing to let the boys know each other someday so neither of them grows up erasing the other. I don't know what that even looks like. I don't know if protecting my son means keeping this baby far away from our lives, or if it means making sure a 7-month-old doesn't inherit a stranger's shame for a lie he had nothing to do with. I haven't given her an answer yet. Some nights I think the right thing is obvious. Other nights I'm not sure there's a right thing at all. Only 2 boys and 2 mothers left holding the pieces of one man's math.